The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
17.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Goff now looks to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. This is Mack on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. Fields now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, son.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 10.
On the option right is Fields. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now it's Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields from 17 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing on third. Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
What's that?
Now Goff. And this one too low.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Goff on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Goff now looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
5.
Goff throwing again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Now Goff on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. T.J. Edwards, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Marlon Mack, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Santos with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here we go, side.
They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up. Brisker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A run up the middle with Mack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for this with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go, son.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. On first down, it's Fields. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go, son.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Go.
Fields. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Fields throwing again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From the end zone, here comes Herbert.
Khalil Herbert on the return. The Bears take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And all the way to the opposite 45. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. They'll go again here with Mack. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Back to throw. Fields. Darnell Mooney. And finally down at the 32-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Go.
Play action. It's Fields. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 1st down throw here. It's Hooker. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Hooker. Man open, here is Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to claw one back. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 36 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Herbert is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Right.
Now here's Fields on the sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Now here's Fields on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Hooker on 1st down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback when you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll run here with Herbert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Right.
They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 79 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fields on third down. He's good. Mack gets hit and the ball is free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 47 yards. And the Lions are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field is, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. This is Homer, and he is going to lose yardage here. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. Ready.
Hooker's going to throw it. Caught by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Okay, ready.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready.
Hooker now on 1st down. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Hey, smash Bronco!
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Here we go, strike!
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Here we go, son.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Hey, what? Hey, Chan. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. What do you do here? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.